Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Finding Nemo is my favorite Pixar movie of all time. There are more, almost every Pixar movie is a classic. But it wasn't my favorite film when I saw it in the movie theater. And what I mean by that, or my favorite movie-going experience, it was a pretty bad one. At the time that Finding Nemo came out in 2003, I was cleaning carpet for a living. During the day, I had a carpet to go clean, and I had a few hours to kill. But luckily, I had a really cool boss, and he said, okay, you got a couple hours to kill, feel free to do whatever you want, but make sure you're out by a certain time so we can get to this next job. And I knew that Finding Nemo was out in theaters. I wish I saw this movie with a bunch of my friends, and I didn't have any nieces or nephews at the time, so there's no kids to actually take to see this movie. But I was hoping maybe a bunch of friends of mine would love to go see it. So I had a few hours to kill, and I decided I was going to go see the new Pixar movie. I was really tired. That job that morning, I don't remember who it was or what it was, but I know it was a big job, and I was just really tired, and I wanted to relax in a nice air-conditioned theater. And at the time, I had a work cell phone that's not as fancy as the iPhones that we have now. It mainly just called people. I had this crappy little phone that I got from work. The reason I bring that up is... Anyways, okay. So the movie started. I knew that this was going to be something special. Of course, I'd read some of the reviews beforehand, but I knew Pixar. I mean, this was at the time the 5th Pixar film, and every Pixar film before that was considered one of the greatest films of that year. Or of the year that they came out. Enjoying the movie, then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this family that was so quiet and enjoying the film around me started to just go crazy. Babies are crying, and I'm okay with babies crying in a movie, and as long as it's a kid movie. I knew that the adult would be adult enough, hopefully, to pick up the baby and take him out of the theater. This parent seemed like they didn't want to do that. They seemed like they just wanted to sit there and enjoy the movie, so they started to talk to the baby, and I was just going crazy. I kindly just kept my mouth shut. Usually in that case, I might say, please be quiet, be quiet. But in this case, I just figured I'll just move. By the time that I moved up higher into the theater, the baby seemed to calm down and everything was going to be okay. So I enjoyed about a good half an hour of the movie, and then I realized, oh crap, where's my cell phone? I had this big, it was like, you know, it's like a brick. It was like a brick. Maybe it's good that we have iPhones now, or the smaller phones, because that thing was huge back in 2003. I walked down to back to my seat. I can't find it. I'm wrestling around. I'm missing some of the movie. And finally, I found it, went back to my seat, enjoyed the final few minutes of the movie. So like the last half an hour, I was stressed out. I couldn't find my phone. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if that family that was sitting next to me, it just was a mess. But I remember, for the most part, enjoying the movie. And luckily, on DVD, I bought it on DVD, I was able to enjoy it and just get so much out of it. There are just so much beautiful things. Where do I begin? It is now in 3D in theaters, but I think the 3D in this situation is just a gimmick to get you back. We shouldn't have a reason to go back. This is just a great film. You should just be able to go, hey, I know I own it on DVD, but it's playing at a movie theater. The movie looks great no matter what. The acting, the acting voices in this film are just so memorable. Albert Brooks, Ellen DeGeneres. Now, I'm not a fan of Ellen DeGeneres at all. I don't think she's ever done anything that has ever wowed me. Gave me that wow factor of like, wow, she has a great show, or wow, she's a funny comedian, or wow, she's a great actress. I just find her really annoying. And I don't know her personally, so I'm not going to try and attack her personally. But as a performer and entertainer, I've never found her at all to be entertaining. But in Finding Nemo, she is so funny. She is so endearing. Her character of Dora is just... You'll fall in love with her. The chemistry she has between her and Marlin, played by Albert Brooks, is just... It's going to go on into the ages. It's so awesome. It's so incredible. The music done by Thomas Newman. I don't know if he had done animated films prior to that. I don't know if this was his first animated film. Most people might know him for writing the scores to The Shawshank Redemption and American Beauty. This score is so beautiful. It's so worthy of awards. I know this film won Best Animated Film for the Oscars in 2003. It deserves so much more. There are so many memorable characters, so many memorable lines. Crush, the turtle on the EAC, is so funny and so exciting. I love, every time I go to California Adventures, I always like to go see the talking Crush. It's an opportunity where you sit in a room and Crush comes to you and he talks to you and he interacts with you, and it's so funny. One of the last times I went, there's a young girl in the audience that asked the question, "Hey, where's Nemo?" And all Crush said, and it was the best thing ever, and I'm probably going to butcher it or destroy it, but all he could say was, wait, Nemo's lost again? Man, it took us like an hour and 40 minutes to find him the last time. And the whole audience went crazy. It was just like the greatest line. This is such a memorable film done by Pixar and Andrew Stanton. I know that there's a sequel in the works. I don't know where they're going to go. Are they going to lose Nemo again, or is Nemo going to have a family? It doesn't matter. I think if this is done in the same hands and they're done in the same tone, because there's so much heart. This movie is got so much blood running through its veins. It's pumping with blood. It's pumping with so much love and heart and tender and care. And there's so many great messages, wonderful things that are being told. I absolutely love Finding Nemo. It is one of my favorite movies of 2003. It is one of my favorite animated films, and it's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Pixar movie of all time. But the thing about Pixar is, man, they just keep on putting out such great, memorable motion pictures. I'm Movie Man Chad. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and Facebook. You can also go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. And please also go to WhoYouTube.com for all the latest DVD, Blu-ray releases and movie reviews done by me and many other people. I highly recommend you put the DVD down of Finding Nemo and put it back on your shelf and go to the theater and see Finding Nemo in the theater again. And I'm really looking forward to Finding Nemo 2, whatever it's called.